We begin tonight overseas as Israel says its military is now on high alert as the country prepares for a potential attack from Iran. Both Iran and its most powerful proxy, Hezbollah, have vowed to retaliate for the recent assassinations of two top leaders from Hezbollah and Hamas. The threat growing just days ahead of planned talks aimed at reaching a ceasefire in Gaza. Manisa Danabalan has been following the story, joins us with the latest. Manisa, what can you tell us?
Nicole, lots happening again today as the Palestinian death toll continues to inch closer to 40,000. But first, let's take a look at the latest developments between Iran and Israel. Today, Iran rejected a call by 3 European countries urging it to refrain from any retaliation that would further escalate regional tensions.
I think we are expecting Iran to engage in some kind of retaliatory attack against Israel.
Our focus is on de-escalating the situation. We have put these additional capabilities into the region to enable us, as I highlighted, to protect our forces, but also to support the defense of Israel should it be attacked.
The U.S. claims their partners in Qatar say they'll work to have Hamas represented at ceasefire talks on Thursday.
We've seen the reports of what they have said as it relates to their participation. Our partners in Qatar have assured us that they will work to have Hamas represented. As I just said to Sean, it is far time for Hamas to release the remaining hostages, including the American citizens. But broadly, we fully expect these talks to move forward as they should.
Hamas is demanding a workable plan to implement the proposal presented by U.S. President Joe Biden in May, rather than more talks. A Hamas official told Reuters that a CNN report saying the group planned to attend on Thursday was wrong. While it's unclear what the outcome will be this week, some expect there may be a slight change in how the Biden administration will handle the negotiations, since he won't be running for another term.
So the U.S. itself might be working behind the scenes with Biden in the lead, trying to bring about a shift in these negotiations with a new kind of momentum that it didn't have before.
There's a lot on the line, especially for the family of hostages.
You have to get the hostages out. You should stop this war and do everything you can, because leaving kids and the hostages lying on a mattress, just like a rug, in a corner, in the dark, starved, and begging to come back. It's not human.
A woman who was a Hamas hostage says she's hoping the talks will bring home her husband and prevent a war. And in Gaza, a ceasefire is crucial, where residents in Khan Yunis search for a place to sleep amid evacuation orders, and others face continued attacks. A 3-month-old infant was the only member of her family to survive an Israeli airstrike on Monday. A few miles to the north, a man lost his wife and their twin newborns in another strike. According to reports, 12 people were killed in 2 separate Israeli attacks in the central Gaza Strip today. Late this afternoon, Israeli forces released this video saying it killed about 100 Palestinian militants in Rafah over the past few days. It shows what is said to be an elimination of militants and weapons found in an apartment and a weapons pit. On the other hand, Israel's security minister says Jews should be allowed to pray at the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound, launching a fresh challenge to rules covering one of the most sensitive sites in the Middle East. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu quickly denied there could be any change to rules that prohibit Jews from praying at the site. It's the second time this week that Netanyahu has clashed with one of his senior ministers, following a sharp reprimand issued to his defense minister yesterday over the aims of the Gaza war.